We're joined now by the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Resources from India, Mr. Moily. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. Looking at the general picture of energy, what do you find when you look at the big challenges for energy? And then we'll talk a little bit about India, but the challenges in the world.
Yeah, the challenges are that there is a big gap between the supply and demand. That need to be built up by working on the principles of equity, and at the same time ensure that more exploration take place.
Now, of course, India, you're a major consumer, and looking at recently the OPEC World Oil Outlook, talking about the growth in consumption coming from India. This puts you in one way in a very powerful position, being such a big consumer and everybody looking at India and paying a lot of attention. But also, you're very dependent on importing energy, really, for the growth in your community.
I think the power of the voice of an, consuming country will have to be heard. That is what my last message was, that outdated principles that the seller should dictate the terms should go. There should be proper equity built or a competition built between the buyers and also the sellers. Otherwise, I think the buyers market will emerge. That is to be seen in the horizon by all the sellers. This is the message I give.
Now, in your own country, you have probably more gas than oil at the moment. How is the energy outlook in India right now?
Ultimately the gas is the fuel of the future. We are working on that. We are also producing and going for more exploration on that. And we are also working up a network of the connection between various parts of the country, and insofar as the gas is concerned.
And just one final question. Here at this conference, one of the biggest gas and oil conference really in the region, how important is it that India's voice be heard at the Adipec 2013?
Yeah, this can send a very good message with regard to exploration, with regard to the technology development. That is one optimistic note which I have turned out during my discussion, that we need not worry much that the wells are sinking or oil production or the gas production is declining. I think the more and more technology coming out, and also more and more countries are coming forward, both on exploration and also in the oil sector. I think the things will be very optimistic to the world, but at the same time, it has to be a sustained development, and that equity will have to play a dominant role.
And what do you think of the conference here, Adipec 2013? It's important to be
exciting, and in fact, we are also having a conference, the Petrotech 2014 in January. That is how I extended the invitation to all of them.
So we'll hopefully see you then. Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Excellency.